I didn't know what I had or what would happen or anything. We had the family fortune. We had everything wrapped up in Snow White. In fact, the banker, I think, was losing more sleep than I was.
An epic feature film made in the 30s would have cost around $1 million. Walt, however, found himself $500,000 over budget, and Bank of America needed some reassurance in order to move forward. Enter Roy O. Disney. According to Roy's son, Roy E. Disney, the story goes that Joe Rosenberg from Bank of America met with Roy to discuss the future of the film's finances. Roy showed a copy of Snow White to Rosenberg, and after watching the rough cut, Rosenberg was quoted saying,
"It'll be a smash hit. What is it? How much do you need?"
The irony in all this is that Roy originally wanted Walt to not make the film in the first place because he thought it was going to be a gamble. In the end, Roy was the one who ended up saving the movie. With production back on track, Walt was not only determined to finish the movie, but also willing to experiment. Something that was introduced late in the game was the Multiplane Camera. The concept was a camera placed vertically above, aiming downwards towards several levels with animated cells composing a scene. The goal was to showcase depth. This was first used in the Academy Award-winning silly symphony short, The Old Mill. Walt was so impressed by this new technique that he made sure to incorporate it in Snow White, though it could not be used for the entire feature since it was introduced so late in the process. With the film nearing its release date, 25 songs were originally written by Frank Churchill, Larry Morey, and Lee Harline, though in the end only 8 songs made the final cut. The main reason being was Walt wanted the songs to progress the story in order to keep the audience engaged.
Are you going in to watch the preview yourself now, Walt?
Yes, and have my wife hold my hand.
Oh, that. Good luck to you.
Finally, the film premiered on December 21st, 1937 at the Carthy Circle Theater. The film was an amazing success. Disney's folly ended up becoming his greatest triumph. By May 1939, the film had grossed $6.5 million, making it the most successful sound film at that time. When you adjust for inflation, Snow White has grossed $1,819 million. Reviews for the film were outstanding. The film received an Academy Award nomination for Best Original Score, in addition to an honorary Oscar with 7 miniature statues for significant screen innovation. The only person that was disappointed in the final product was Walt himself. Although he thoroughly enjoyed the movie, the fact was that the film was an experiment to use technology that would later be perfected in future movies. Despite hating the idea of sequels, Walt had thought of a possible sequel called Snow White Returns. His artists loved the idea of animating those characters, but Walt felt it was better not to ruin a good thing, though he would later use those characters in future projects. The big thing to remember is that these shorts from Mickey to the Silly Symphony cartoons were a test to see if they could make Snow White. What you're about to see in Season 2 of It All Started With a Mouse, The History of Disney, is that Snow White would be a test for the next set of films produced by Walt. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
During the last few years, we've ventured into a lot of different fields. We've had the opportunity to meet and work with a lot of wonderful people. I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse.